So finally, my anxiety of taking my heavy e-bikes out to places is now gone because of this bike rack. This right here is the Tire Hold Platform 2 e-bike rack from Outfitters. Let's check it out. All right, people, here it is, the Tire Hold Platform 2 e-bike rack from Outfitters. Tire Hold because these will actually hold your tires. I'll demonstrate how to use this later. And of course, this one too. This is my favorite part of this e-bike. So this bike rack is compatible with 2-inch receivers, so trucks, SUVs, even minivans, as long as your vehicle has 2-inch hitch receiver, you're golden. Outfitter is claiming extreme off-road stability on this bike rack, probably because of this nice anti-wobble hitch pin right there. That hitch pin is actually threaded, it goes through, and there's a lock, so you need a key to actually remove that hitch pin. So this bike rack is definitely really hard to steal. You know, if you're parked somewhere sketchy and you're kind of scared that, you know, your bike rack might get stolen, well, they're gonna have a hard time doing that. So 200 pounds weight capacity, total weight capacity, so 100 on each rack, and this thing can actually hold up to 5-inch wide tire, just like my Ehora Romeo right here. So yeah, so far, this is pretty dang tough. So they named this the Tire Hold Platform e-bike rack for a reason. This thing will not touch the frame of your bike. It will hold the tires of your bike. So if you have a carbon fiber bike, or if you have a bike that has really nice paint, it will not touch the frame. So frameless contact design, which is pretty cool. Installation is pretty easy, pretty basic. All you gotta do is pretty much, you know, obviously slide the hitch to the hitch receiver, slide the bolt through, crank it down, make sure that the lock washer is flat, and install the hitch pin lock, and you're good to go. And the assembly is a breeze too, so the instruction manual that came with it is really easy to read. And out of the box, it came with 4 major parts. So the hitch part, the tray bracket part, the trays, and the ramp. So for it to be easily installed, you just put this on the hitch receiver, and then you install the tray bracket, and then you put this nut and bolt right here. You put the trays on top of this tray bracket. You put 2 bolts on each trays, and then finally you just install this little security wire to the frame, and then there we go. You have this nice hitch pin to hold your ramp. So to remove the ramp, you just undo this, and this pin will just dangle right there, and you remove it. There you go. Right here it says Young Electric. All right, so to install the ramp, right here, you see that? You just hook that right there, and you are good to go. For some reason, I want to walk on this thing, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, so same thing here. You can install this ramp on each side of the rack, of the tray. There we go. Yeah, you can install it either way. Pretty easy. So to open the tire clamp, all we gotta do is press this button right here, and it'll open up. If you're not pressing it, this thing is not going anywhere. It will go back, but it's not gonna go out. So press this all the way, and then there we go. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Yep, press this red button. There we go. Let's do the same thing here. And same thing on the other side. All right, now we are ready to install the ramp. All right, I moved my truck to the shade for better camera performance. So now I just put my ramp right here. Here we go. And I just make sure that this little red ramp is facing the front wheel. I like to pick this thing up just like that. That way when you put it on the rack, the front tire will just be held right here and it's not gonna fall off. So now I turn on my e-bike and then hold the walk button on the e-bike, and it will just go. Look at that, one hand maybe. Here we go. And it's on the bike rack. Since we pulled this up initially, now it's actually holding the bike. You guys have no idea how hard it was for me to put e-bikes like this on a bike rack. But on this one, you know, no effort, pretty easy. Now, I pick this up and hold the tires with it. That's why they call it, you know, tire hold. Come on now, camera. Are you following me? Yep, the camera's following me. If I want to remove the bike, do the same thing, but kind of reverse. I like to put this thing down, and then now all we gotta do is put this ramp on the very front, right here. You can do it at the back too, I mean, that's just me, you know, it's my preference. I like to just slide it down, and then make sure that this is facing the rear wheel. And then we just pretty much hold on to the brake and let this thing just slide and roll down. Just like that. So easy. So easy. I didn't have to pick it up. My back is not hurting. Pretty easy, and I really like it. Oof. I really, really like it. It's very, very nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Here we go. And just like that, 2 of my bikes are on the bike rack. Easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride back here with the bikes, and I'm gonna let my wife drive the truck. Hopefully I don't get hurt. You ready? I'm gonna be right here. Yeah. Come on. Drive it. No, I'm just kidding. She's actually about to do it. No, I'm not doing it. This is a bike rack, not a human rack. So I actually got the LED brake light kit from Outfitters, but you can't see it right now because of this ramp. So if you have the LED kit, just remove the ramp, put this pin back on, and you know, I'm pretty sure you got space at the back of the bed, and just put it at the back of the bed. Here we go. Now you got extra safety, because as you guys can see, yeah, we got this taillights right here, but you really can't see it clear, you know, especially at night. You want to be visible. You don't want your e-bikes getting hit, or your truck or your car getting hit because you don't have the light. But these lights right here, it's pretty easy to install. It's pretty visible. It's sold separately though, but yeah, I recommend this. All right, so I was pretty excited, and I forgot to show you guys how to fold this rack. So I pretty much just pull this pin right here, and then push this up like this, put the pin back right here, put the cotter pin. All right, to put it back down, remove the cotter pin, remove the hitch pin, and then finally install it right here. So I can't really tilt the rack all the way down, but I don't think it's necessary because I can still open my tailgate with no problems. Look, it doesn't really touch the rack. I can, you know, there's some space down there, and it's not really damaging my tailgate. Now I can finally fold this thing and not be on the way. And just like that, she's tucked away. All right, let's do a little bit of a road test here. We're gonna do it on the road first, and then we're gonna go off-road. Okay, so on the road, I am confident that my bikes are not going anywhere. Right now I'm doing 50 miles an hour. So far, it's pretty smooth, you know, little bumps, it handles it. And now let's go off-road. All right, let me double check, make sure everything is still good. Okay. All right, everything looks good. So on Outfitter's website, they claim that this bike rack is capable of extreme off-road stability. They say this is not your ordinary bike rack. This is for rugged terrain. So right now we got some rugged terrain. So let's test it out. Let's see if it can actually handle some extreme off-road. Well, we're not doing any extreme. We're doing the norm. You know, we're not going extreme. You know what I'm saying? So let's put this camera right here. I'm gonna go faster than normal, but maybe one day we'll do extreme stuff when I can afford to break things. But right now, we're just doing what normal people will do on their bike racks and their e-bikes. Let's go for a ride. I'm gonna be inside the truck. I'm gonna be looking back. I'm gonna be looking on my rear view mirror. Of course, you know, I wanna check it, make sure that everything is good. I'm doing this testing for you guys. That way you guys don't have to do it. All right, okay. I'm gonna drive a little bit faster than normal. Ooh. Okay. All right. So far, so good. I like it. All right, good. Okay, this is the first time I drove here over 20 miles an hour. Normally I'll be driving like 15 miles an hour here, and that's my top speed. Ooh, man, it's bouncing, okay. I see it. It's bouncing, but it's okay. Bikes are still on the rack. This is actually pretty fun. I never drove here this fast. All right, brakes. We're not doing any extreme. We're doing fun things, but not super extreme, you know? Okay, off-road, so far, so good. I'm confident. And of course, we're gonna stop and we're gonna double check. Let's make sure that everything is still in one piece. We're gonna make sure that everything is still tight. Actually, I'm gonna, oof, that's a big bump right there. Sheesh. There goes my suspension. Okay, let's stop here real quick. I think I'm done with this. Jeez, I'm beating up my truck. All right, things I gotta do for these videos. You know, risking all my stuff. Okay. Is my camera still on? Yep, still on. Okay. All right, let's double check if everything is still in one piece. Okay, so far, so good. All right, still tight right here. Right here, still tight. Still tight. Oh, it's not going anywhere, dude. Some part of this are made of steel. I believe this is aluminum. This is aluminum. This is steel right here. The hitch part is steel. But so far, it's good, man. Everything is still tight. All right, let me jump on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I hate doing that, but I have to do it. You know, it's just that way I can test it out, you know, because one day I'm gonna take this out for a long trip. So yeah, I want to make sure that I can trust it. And so far, I'm very confident that this bike rack will actually hold my e-bike without it flying on a highway. On-road test, good. Off-road test, impressive. So there you guys have it, the Tire Hold Platform 2 e-bike rack from Outfitters. I'm sure they can definitely give this a shorter name because Tire Hold but if you guys are tired of breaking your backs every time you're trying to load your heavy e-bike on your rack, well, definitely ditch your old rack and get you one of these. My favorite part of this rack is the ramp and the tire hold platform. You know, they're very specific on it. But yeah, so far so good. I really like it. I'm gonna keep it and I'll probably give you guys an update maybe after 6 months. If you guys are interested about this rack, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description and I wanna know what you guys think about this bike rack. I guess that's about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, keep pedaling, ride safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.